Alright guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video, and we have got some more sub-EZAs, and I think some pretty decent sub-EZAs at that. I mean, this is kind of like an iconic shot of Gotenks. Honestly, this right here, I feel like this probably should be like Dokkan Fest or LR art, but, you know, it is what it is. I do think that the Super Saiyan Gotenks right here, this guy is actually pretty decent. So I definitely want to give him the sticker. Let's go ahead and hop into an event. We'll test him out. But like, he's a support. He's got dodge, right? I kind of like what I'm seeing from this AGL Gotenks right here. I think that the Super Saiyan Gotenks is actually going to be pretty decent. Alright guys, so we're here in an event. We ended up with, honestly, a pretty crappy opening rotation right here. I mean, I guess we can get a lot of links active, to be fair here. So I guess I'll have this Vegeta attack first, just because, I mean, we're in a really good spot. If Vegeta gets hit right here, he's going to activate his 2-turn support for this Gotenks, which could be pretty good. I mean, I guess this is fine. We do have all of his links activated, but one thing about this Gotenks is, I mean, he does have a rapid growth condition, and Majin Vegeta and Super Saiyan Vegeta are not on, well, at least this Super Saiyan Vegeta is not on rapid growth. So this Gotenks changes Tech Key Spheres to AGL Key Spheres, and then their rapid growth category ally attacking in the same turn. Gotenks also supports rapid growth by 1 key and 30% attack and defense. Combined with that, the 3 key and high chance to dodge he gets for the first 5 turns, and you have what I consider to be a pretty good kit on a sub-EZA character, right? Dodge and support, I think, is really good. So, obviously, since dodge is a huge part of his kit, what do? We maximize that dodge chance. This Gotenks does get 30% defense from his super attack effect, so additionals could be good if you wanted to do that, right? This is definitely going to be like a floating character, although I could see this guy, you know, Gotenks characters are on a number of category teams. Connected Hope, Time Limit, Heavenly Events, Special Pose, Fusion, Youth, right, and Trusted Will. Like, there's a lot of teams that these Gotenks characters can sort of help out in. Alright, let's try and see. Hopefully this Vegeta doesn't crit or some nonsense right here. And then I'm gonna go for this. I guess if the Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta, if they just get finished off in one little love tap right here, it's okay. I mean, we'll just hop into another event. I mean, this is a very good first rotation for him. Now, this Kid Gotenks, well, I guess, yeah, Super Saiyan Gotenks, he does get 20% attack and defense per key sphere. So, I mean, with a lot, we're up to 374. Defense is definitely a little bit low. I mean, if this is all it is just from getting all of that, although he does then get 80% on 80% attack and defense when performing a super attack from his passive, plus he's getting 30% defense from a super attack effect. So, yeah, maybe not. Maybe this Gotenks is fairly decent, yeah. Again, it's important that we understand, right? Like, this character is not Dokkan Fest level, right? It's summonable LR level. I do think expectations for types of characters are important. And, you know, this Gotenks is a sub-EZA. The numbers are good, right? Like, 374 is not that crazy if he's only going to get 30% defense from a super attack effect, but he's also getting 80% defense from his passive on super attack, right? So that's looking pretty good. Link set here: Golden Warrior, Super Saiyan, Prepare for Battle, The Innocents, Fuse Fighter, Supreme Power, and Fierce Battle. Not bad. All right, let's see what Vegeta does right here. So we just don't want him to finish this Goku and Vegeta off. If he just does like a, you know, not a crit and then does an additional, perfect. All right, so 10 million for Gotenks right away. Okay, that was, you know, almost all of our links active. And we did have the Vegeta support up as well. Pretty decent. Okay, that worked out well. We got a nice little rotation for Gotenks right away. Let's hop into another event, you know, just kind of, you know, see how he handles himself. But, I mean, that was a nice little start right there. Nice little 10 million while supporting and having a high chance to dodge. I mean, I will definitely take that. Alright, guys, so we are here in another stage. So this rotation, we're next to a rapid growth ally, and then we see Gotenks creating his own orbs. One thing I would say is that these days, if we're gonna have nuking characters, they must create their own orbs. Now, I think for a Dokkan Fest level character or something, I would probably really be a stickler that I want it to them to be like a rainbow orb changer. I guess God Goku's does seem to be effective, but again, if you're going to be a nuking character or you need orbs these days, you gotta create your own orbs. So at least Gotenks does. He already is a support for rapid growth, so it's not a stretch that you'd be running him with rapid growth allies. So I don't think his condition of orb changing with rapid growth allies is a big deal, considering he's a rapid growth support character anyway, right? Okay, so he starts out at 167 right here. I believe we do have the Tech Super Saiyan Vegeta support up, right? So, 300k defense. Wow, that's just with like 8 orbs. Again, he's getting 80% defense from his super attack, and then another 30% from his super attack effect, while supporting, while having a 50% chance to dodge. This Gotenks is fairly decent, right? Like 7 million, right? This guy's supporting, again, 50% chance to dodge for the first 5 turns. I mean, yeah, this guy, you know, we're not, I mean, we easily could go on a red zone no item sweep with him, I guess. But the point is that, like, this Gotenks, sub-EZAs I don't think should be expected to be, like, super crazy. But this guy looks, to me, fairly decent. I could see this AGL Gotenks, again, being very effective. Chain battle, super battle road. You probably, depending upon what your team looks like, there definitely are some sort of, like, I guess kind of, like, red zone level-ish stages where I think this Gotenks probably could be helpful, depending upon what fight it is, right? Like, I just off the top of my head, I was about to say Super 17, but I guess Gotenks is a Ki Blast super attack boss. It is funny, there's not really like a dominant difficult stage, right, that's SDR. I guess there's Perfect Cell, but Perfect Cell is like, his red zone fight is so long, right? It's like you're kind of covering like a ton of different typings and stuff like that. But I could see this Gotenks being effective, right? It just depends on rapid growth, and rapid growth is an interesting category in that it hasn't really gotten many leaders. I was looking at this, but a lot of those, like, 2020 and 2021 categories, right? So, Gotenks is on several of these sort of, like, trash teams. A lot of them have not really gotten new leaders. Things like Rapid Growth has not gotten a new leader in quite a while. Entrusted Will, Time Limit, Heavenly Events. LR Super Boo is a Heavenly Events leader, but I mean, who cares? It's the Eloquent LR. It's 150% of stats, right? Like, many of these, like, weaker categories have not gotten a better leader. At least Special Pose has Gamma 2 as its leader, right? So, I'm hoping that we can get more 200% leaders that are leading 3 categories. I feel like that would be very helpful for us. Okay, so let's hit this right here. Should be a pretty decent rotation with Gotenks. We have everything active here except for Prepared for Battle. He's at 116k. So we'll be able to get him, looks like 7 orbs is what we can get right there. So we'll get the 7 orbs for him. 200, okay, so now he's at 200k defense on this turn. That's much lower. It's just, you see the effect that Super Saiyan Vegeta, okay. When we take away Super Saiyan Vegeta's god level support, right? Like, yeah, I guess Gotenks is that, like, this is a little bit more, you know, snapping back to reality a little bit. But, I mean, I still think he's fairly effective. And, again, he's got dodge, right? So, on top of him having dodge from his passive, give him the dodge. See, he's dodge every single attack, right? Because 50% chance to dodge from passive plus full dodge build. And you guys already know. You already know what happens once you give them that extra dodge. They are bobbing and weaving. That is exactly what happens. I love it. Love it. Okay, yeah, I mean, we could get like another turn or two just to see, you know, the level Gotenks is at with various amounts of orbs, but I'm pretty content with this guy as a sub EZA. I find that this level to be effective, right? They gave him tools to make him helpful, right? Like, he is like really supporting a weak category. He's helped for a weak category in the, you know, the rapid growth team. I just find that to be very, very good. All right, so what do we got right here? Yeah, in Gotenks and Tech Super Boo, You know, they're EZA. They could EZA at any time. Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks and Super Buu, because a unit that released in the same month as them, STR Blue Kaioken Goku, he's already EZA'd. So, I mean, this character, again, could EZA at any time. The problem, their active skill transformation is still so strict. I mean, look at this. It's turn 6, and we can't transform into Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks. And remember, as the game is constructed right now, unless they do, like, an app update and change, like, I think it's, like, tables in the database, they actually cannot change the active skill condition. So, in Gotenks, when he EZAs and when Tech Exchange Buu EZAs, they better be really good in at least their second form, because you're probably going to be stuck in Super Saiyan Gotenks and Evil Buu for a long time with them, right? Remember, the tech with them is to hope that they start in slot 7, and then you float them off, and then on their second turn, they could be Super Saiyan 3 or Super Buu, but that's just so specific, right? Okay, 200k right here. Again, no extra, well, actually, this is going to be Gotenks with no support, right? Let's go ahead and see the stats that he gets up to. All right, so Paragus Super Saiyan connected. At this point, right, we are, you know, past the 5 turns, so I believe his dodge did wear off right now. Unless, was maybe was he on the first turn? I actually can't, dude, I can't remember already. No, I think he was on the second turn, so his dodge was still up right there. It was. Yeah, and then here's Int Gotenks, you know, doing his stuff. Do I need to talk about anything else with this character? No, I feel like we saw what he could do, right? Like, we saw a juiced up rotation. We're sort of seeing some natural rotations with, like, a strong character. Like, this, honestly, this guy existing, and then I think, like, that tech base form Gotenks as well, who's also sort of decent-ish. These characters being around, you know, I would say it could lead to being a little bit more hopeful about, like, Int Gotenks' EZA and the potential. I do think that Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, oops, we got a little cord issue, but I do think that Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks is one of those characters that should get an LR, right? That needs an LR. Kid Buu needs an LR. Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks needs an LR. Buu Saga Ultimate Gohan needs an LR as well. Like, we have LR Ultimate Gohan in the game, right? Finally, after years. But, you know, Buu Saga Ultimate Gohan, of course. Like, that's the one that was on the Legendary Election years ago, was Buu Saga Gohan. Okay, so we could transform into Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks. I think I'm going to do it here just to go ahead and let's just get... I feel this is not a common one for me to have in these videos. So let's go ahead and transform here. Alright, so we got Super Gotenks out. We lose Golden Warrior, but that doesn't matter at all. Golden Warrior is only a key link, essentially. Alright, let's put this Gotenks in slot 1, and let's see how things look on this rotation. We'll be able to get AGL Gotenks, so he's at 232k right there, and then in Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks. The one thing I would say about the 2020 Golden Week Dual Dokkan Fest, I do think a lot of their animations still do look pretty good, right? Like, now this is awesome, right? Like, we really have gotten through most of the characters with kind of like old-time animations or bad animations. Most of those characters have EZA, right? So, you know, there's only a few left from that era. STR Jiren, LR Super Saiyan 3 Tech Goku, right? Like, you know, not like Int Goku Black has crazy animations. This character does. So a lot of these upcoming, like, real, like, characters that are going to be getting EZAs in the future are characters that have incredible animations to look at, which I think really does... It's a lot more fun to use a character with animations that look like this compared to, you know, the 2016 Kamehameha animation, right? Of course. Alright, guys, this is Reckless Strength Super Saiyan Gotenks. His leader skill is all types key 3, HP, attack, and defense 80%. The wiki doesn't put HP right there, but HP is on his leader skill. His super attack is the Galactic Donut, which raises defense by 30% for 1 turn, does supreme damage to the enemy, and then greatly lowers enemy defense. Again, lowering defense does nothing. His passive skill, Exultant Demeanor, gives him 3 key and a 50% chance of dodging for 5 turns from the start of turn. On like a, big time Dokkan Fest character, LR or something like that, I would probably be a little like, hope that they have something beyond those 5 turns, right? But like, this is a sub EZA. Even giving him 5 turns at the start of high chance to dodge, I think makes this character pretty decent, especially as a support. I do like that, right? I do think it's very important that you judge and grade these characters based on what they are. It is so stupid to grade this guy by, Dokkan Fest level standards, right? Especially so many of the sub EZAs are bad. This is why I have always felt like people were so ridiculous when it comes to physical Super Saiyan Bardock, right? That's a sub EZA character who can really perform well in red zone stages. This Gotenks, I mean, depending upon the stage, can do very good. He's a support. I like him. I do like him. I like this unit. Then Gotenks gets 50% attack and defense at the start of turn. He gets 20% attack and defense per key sphere obtained. Then he gets 80% attack and defense when performing a super attack. So that's one reason he's so effective is, start a turn on super attack and when getting orb, right? He has many different ways of getting buffs there. Then he changes tech key spheres to AGL key spheres if there's another rapid growth category ally attacking in the same turn. And then finally, he gives rapid growth category allies 1 key and 30% attack and defense. His links are Golden Warrior, Super Saiyan, Prepare for Battle, The Innocence, Supreme Power, Fuse Fighter, and Fierce Battle. 12 key multiplier for Gotenks here is 125%. That is very low and pretty unusual because this guy got his awakening with physical Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks in June of 2017. This guy, this card, this Dokkan Awakening for this Gotenks came out the same month I started this JP account, right? So that's pretty interesting right there. Because again, that's a very low 12 key multiplier. You don't typically see characters that low, right? Unless they were, like 2015 or 16 characters. This guy's 2017, so it's kind of surprising. It doesn't really, it does seem like they probably accounted for that. And him doing damage doesn't matter the most to me anyway. I look at that dodge, I see that support, and I'll take whatever damage he could bring along with those. Then in terms of categories, one reason I like this guy is he's on a lot of teams that need help. Any options they can get can help. The Fusion team is very small, very niche, so I definitely do like the extra options there. He's also on the Hybrid Saiyan team, of course. Then Gotenks is also over here on the Majin Buu Saga team. More buffs for that is always a good thing. He's also on the Youth category. Again, another team I always want increased units on. He's also down here on the Super Saiyan category, so more buffs for that team. Here he's on Special Pose, right? The team that recently got a new leader with Gamma 2, which is awesome. He is also over here on the Rapid Growth category. This is the category he is supporting. You do have some demons on here like Orange Piccolo and Kale, so that is very good. Then Gotenks is also in the Connected Hope category. Really good after the 8th anniversary characters in Orange Piccolo. Damn, yeah, Connected Hope is actually beefy. Look at the top of this. Oh my god. STR Carnival Goku, Tech Bardock, STR Piccolo, Beast Gohan Orange Piccolo, and then the 8th anniversary LRs. That's crazy. Connected Hope, damn. Then Gotenks is also on the Gifted Warrior category team also. Then right here, he is on the Heavenly Events category, which has actually gotten a lot of options of late, right? Then he is also over here on, this is the Time Limit category team right here. Then Gotenks is also over here on the Entrusted Will category as well. Then Gotenks is on the Fuse Fighter team, the true fusion team right there. And then finally, Gotenks is on the Earthbred Fighter category team. So there is a sub EZA AGL Super Saiyan Gotenks. I like them. If they're going to make sub EZAs of this level, I think that's a really good thing. Let me know what y'all think. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.